influence. Let me ask you something. When you walk into a room, who decides whether your words carry weight? Now, ask yourself how much of your work has gone into earning that decision, and what you would do with that energy if you got it back. That is the conversation we are having today. Influence is one of the most miscast words in leadership. People hand it to you like it is something to accumulate. If you wait long enough, if you prove enough, if you become palatable enough to enough people for long enough. But that kind of influence that actually moves rooms is not accumulated. Influence is what you walk in with. It is the moment you stop building a case for why you should be heard. And it is the doorway to the 3 things you have been quietly bleeding for years: your weight, your time, and your future. If you are a marginalized leader, you know this in your bones. You learned early that being listened to required being unimpeachable. So, you over-prepared. You oversighted. You over-credentialed. You built airtight arguments or ideas your peers got to float on a hunch. These strategies got you in the room. But what you had to become to be heard is the very thing now keeping you from leading the room. You need a different relationship than the one you already have. Why it matters? Operating without influence is a slow leak. And it leaks the 3 things you can least afford to lose. Without influence, your weight shrinks. You advise while others decide. Your time narrows. You spend it persuading instead of building. Your future contracts become future rooms. Follow current influence. Take a breath and notice which one you have lost the most. It looks like being consulted but not credited. Watching your idea be repeated back to you by someone with a title. Making your case 3 times before it is heard once. Being asked to support decisions you should have been making. When you don't carry your own influence, you rent it from whoever is giving it that day. And rented influence always gets repossessed. Every leadership move you make from a borrowed voice is built on a foundation someone else can pull at any time. You deserve a foundation no one else owns. Liberation. This is where your weight comes back. Real influence is internal authority. It means refusing to make your judgment conditional on being permitted. It sounds like, I don't need to overprove what others get to assume. I am not building a case for a seat I already hold. My judgment is not a draft. When you stop apologizing for what you know, conviction replaces credentialing. That is freedom, not the abstract kind, the everyday kind. The freedom to say it once. The freedom to disagree without packaging. The freedom to call a thing what it is the first time you see it, not the fourth time someone else does. Liberation is the end of the inherited contract that said you had to over-justify your way into every room. That contract is over. Visibility. This is where your reach comes back. Influence changes how you take up space, not as a contributor, as a force. Leaders carrying this can say, my presence shifts what gets decided here. I do not borrow weight from the room. I bring it. When I move, things move. Here is the part most leaders miss. Your influence is not built by being more agreeable. It is built by being more directional. People do not follow leaders who hedge. They follow leaders who point. That is influence. That is the kind that lasts. Visible influence is not volume. It is conviction. It tells every room you enter that your judgment is not on probation. And the room reorganizes around what you say, not whether you said it carefully enough. Transformation. This is where the system bends. When one leader stops over-justifying their authority, something radical happens. The room is forced to recalibrate around the truth of who is leading it. Other leaders realize, I do not have to credential my way into every sentence either. Authority is not a permission slip. We can build rooms where directness is welcome, not punished. And then something most leaders forgot was possible begins to take shape. A system that moves on the strength of judgment, not on the noise of performance. Decisions get made faster. Better ideas surface earlier. The leaders who used to dim themselves to fit start showing up bright. That is how personal influence became structural change. Leadership stops being about who is the loudest and starts being about who is the most aligned with what is actually true. The leadership reality. Most leaders are not lacking influence because they are not capable enough. They are lacking influence because they were trained to earn it through over-effort. You were taught to be credible, but not assertive. Prepared, but not presumptuous. Expert, but not arrogant. That is the reality. And it is also why many capable leaders are exhausted from the daily work of being just be sensible enough. And their weight has shrunk, their time has thinned, and their future has narrowed. If that is you, pause. You are not underqualified. You learn to over-prepare because that is what the room demanded of you, and you are allowed to stop. Influence is not the absence of substance. It is the refusal to keep paying interest on substance you have already proven. Closing reflection. Before you walk into the next room, Sit with these three questions. What case am I about to build that I have already won? And what weight is the building of it costing me? What would change in my leadership today if I stopped over-justifying my judgment? What time would come back? Whose permission am I still seeking that has long since been irrelevant? And what future am I discerning while I wait for it? The answers are not arrogance, they are arrival. The final truth. You cannot influence a room while still asking it to validate you. You cannot lead from a voice you keep over-explaining. You cannot move a system while still building the case for why you should be allowed to. Your weight is on the other side of refusing to reprove it. Your time is on the other side of letting the work speak once. Your future is on the other side of acting like the leader you already are. Carry your influence the way every room you have entered has carried its assumptions about you. Then lead from there. That is the work.